All right, so the Kriya for today is relieving inner anger. And communication is one of those bridges between the self and the other, that sort of dichotomy of my ego and joining forces with someone to get something bigger done, perhaps, or to learn more, or to synthesize elements that can't be grown on their own, right? When we have a team of people, some people have talents that I don't have, and together we can create this sort of like magical stew that perhaps just celery or something, and the celery soup doesn't taste as good as putting carrots and potatoes and everything else in there. It's for a little metaphor. Right? So communication is such an important bridge between the self and the other. And anger can be a form of communication that also disrupts contact and connection. And without contact and connection, communication is pretty ineffective. We kind of are just in our own ego states, saying what we need to say, but not really feeling or making a physical, felt, present experience of understanding and connection. So in the body, there's so many different emotions and things that kind of get in the way of that contact, of that connection that's felt and really understood, not so much in the mind or through words, but through presence with another's truth and our own truth as well. So we're going to just kind of clear out the body of any of that stuff that's kind of hindering the movement of energy of your truth. So let's get started with a little meditation. Bring your palms together. You can close the eyes. Just getting comfortable to feel your body here. What's with you? What's in you this morning? And then bringing the palms just a few centimeters apart, right in front of the chest, feeling in between the palms. And the breath, slowly feeling into a tall spine. Being in your body, kind of walk around in these bodies. Are we present with them at all times? Maybe not. Here's an opportunity to really drop in with yourself. Let's take a big breath in together. And open mouth, let it go. Great, let's do that again. Good, one more time, staying sensitive, alert to the space between the palms. Bringing the hands together, feeling each palm as it meets the other. Thumbs into the chest, the sternum lifting, the heart a little, the spine a little longer. Dropping the chin towards the throat so that neck lengthens behind you. And we'll tune in with a little bit of sound, some mantra. Om Namo Guru Dev Namo. It's an offering that the creative consciousness within is recognized, celebrated, and also all of the guides in my life. May I take a moment to offer gratitude, and also the inner guide that lives in the heart, in my intuition, in my connection to source or that deep knowing within. So we'll chant 3 times. And with the sound of Om, let that resonate through the upper palate, the nasal passage, finding that a little bit of a vibration in the head and the frontal part of the brain. Okay, let's breathe in and let it go. And then breathe into chant. Om. Guru Dev. Om. Guru Dev. Om. Guru Dev. Breath in. Exhale, let it go. Second mantra called the Mangalacharn, the mantra of auspiciousness, calling in wisdom into our practice, into our bodies and minds, into our hearts, that we may honor that primal wisdom, the universal wisdom, the eternal wisdom, and the wisdom that comes through mastery of our beings, of our minds. Ad Gure Name, Jugat Gure Name, Sat Gure Name, Siri Guru Deve Name. So this practice of self-mastery, of refining our inner world, of refining the way we connect, really begins here in this space of honoring wisdom and calling it in, that it may surround us in 4 directions and throughout time. May it cover our past, our present, and into our future. So you can envision these pillars of light surrounding you. It's also a mantra of sort of protection and guidance, so we can be held through these pivotal moments of our lives. Let's breathe in. Ad Gure Name, Jugat Gure Name, Sat Gure Name, Siri Guru Deve Name. Ad Gure Name, Jugat Gure Name, Sat Gure Name, Siri Guru Deve Name. Ad Gure Name, Jugat Gure Name, Sat Gure Name, Siri Guru Deve Name. Okay, breath. And exhale, let it go. All right, let's start with breath of fire. Just kind of clearing out the lungs, energizing the body and mind. Curl the fingers in, stretch the thumbs out, and then bring the arms out to 60 degrees. Good. You can sit on the cushion and that'll help the hips as well, and against the wall if you want to kind of get the spine supported more. So breath of fire is inhale, exhale through the nose very quickly, like you're sniffing the breath, and let that kind of move the belly. So that the exhale will bring the navel back and the inhale push it forward. All right, let's do it. Eyes closed, focus up to the top of your head. Good. Find your own pace. This is really a self connecting practice. So if your pace is a little slower or you're just getting used to it, do your best. Find a rhythm, your rhythm again, your pace, your rhythm, but lock into it, find it, and then let it sort of work its way through you. Straight arms, really nice, good. Stretch the spine, feel how the energy is able to move and circulate through the chest, the lungs, the heart, all these meridians that communicate vitality through the body. For the last 15 seconds, keep it up, do your best. Reclaiming that pulse of life. And the intelligence that is inherent in that, and let it activate your intelligence that's inherent in you. Inhale, stretch the arms up. Thumbs touch just the tips of the fingers. Reach the fingertips up towards the sky. Hold this posture, hold the breath. Maybe lifting pelvic floor, lifting through the spine. Feel that energy lift upwards. And slow exhale, float your arms out and down. It's kind of drawing this energetic field around you. Fingertips touch the ground. Imagining the electric field of the earth. Taking anything that is ready to be transformed, any energetic pattern, just letting that melt out through the fingertips. Breathing in, maybe an intention, an anchor for your practice today, a space that you would like to nourish in your body. That's your physical body, your energy body, your mind, wisdom body, the soul body. And then let's come onto the hands and knees. Warming up the spine. You can stretch the legs a little bit. Give them a little touch in there. And when you feel ready, start to move through the waist, the spine, neck. Move any way that feels good, intuitive, circling the belly like a cement mixer. You can pause if one area feels really activated and like there's something there that needs to get worked out. Breathe into it. Take these first few breaths and movements to really tune into what you need. What feels good. And then when you feel ready to start cat-cowing, inhale, lifting tailbone and head, stretching the chest through the arms, exhale, push and round the back towards the sky. Keep it going. Inhale, arch. Exhale, round. Even using the breath to count your movement. 5-second inhales. 5-second exhales. Taking your time as we begin.
Beginning to move a little bit faster, powerful breath in and out through the nose. Begin to add a layer to this with your mantra, with your inner voice. As you inhale, mentally chant Sat, exhale Nam. Sat Nam is a mantra that affirms I am a soul in the human experience. So mentally vibrating Sat Nam, Sat. This is my essence, that eternal quality of spirit soul. Just clearing off all the layers that stand between that truth and our lived experience. Sometimes we live through the filter of the past or the filter that someone else gave us. And it's really not the ultimate, highest, best truth. So whenever the soul is ready, it starts to knock from inside and say, hey, we gotta shake something up here. See through a different lens. So keep going, last few seconds. Working out any tension in the spine. That rhythm, again, that's going to be the power behind the soul waking up. It's that pulse of life. Inhale, slow breath, deep breath, stretch up. Hold, keep stretching the heart up, the chin, tailbone. And then exhale, round it out. Push through the hands, chin in, tailbone in, hold the breath out, pull the navel back. And release, inhale. Open the knees, touch the toes, sit back to the heels, child's pose, resting the forehead and joining the palms to touch, just bringing a sense of balance and grounding into the brain and the body. Really active in the space of receiving here. It's feeling, receiving what's happening inside of you, acknowledging it through your contact, breathing with it. You can really feel someone. That's when there's contact. Not the best medicine for the nervous system, feeling our own selves and one another. When we will practice together, that personal connection starts to radiate out, and our personal auric fields or energy fields can also strengthen one another. Slowly begin to rise up onto hands and knees again. Tuck the toes under, stretch the legs straight, come into a down dog. Just starting to pedal the heels, feel into the full big stretch here in your body. Spread through the fingers, really feel the ground beneath your hands. Finding stillness in the body when you're ready. Just dropping into down dog and breathing here. Bending the knees if needed. Lifting the hips, feeling this gentle stretch through the armpits as the chest stretches towards the thighs. Stretch through the backs of the legs as the hips reach up and the heels reach down. Letting the head hang free, maybe shaking it out a little. To walk your feet forward towards the front of the mat. Feet parallel, bend the knees, fold over the legs, drop into this big stretch in the spine, letting the head hang. The arms hang. And then inhale, gently start to lift the chest, flatten the spine, lengthen the heart forward, flat back. Exhale and fold, release. Do that again. Inhale, flat back, hips over heels. Exhale, fold, release. And then push through the feet, slight bend in the knees, roll up the spine. Vertebra, inhale, reach the arms up. Lift the chest, stretch it back. Exhale, hands to heart, pause here. Feeling into this space. Inhale, reach up, we'll go through some sun salutes, warming up the body. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, back to plank. Take a breath in plank, lift the chest, lift the thighs. Exhale, lower down. Inhale, cobra. Press the heart up and forward, chin lifts maybe. Exhale, back down, dog. Fully present with all parts of you here, all parts of this pose. And then when you're ready, lift the heels, bend the knees, look forward, walk the feet, hop the feet if you'd like. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, fold. Inhale, stretch the arms up high. Exhale, hands to heart. Pause for breath. Again, inhale, reaching. Exhale, hold. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, plank. Lower down. Inhale, cobra. Up dog perhaps. Exhale, down dog. Stretching. Thighs up towards the hips. Lifting the kneecaps slightly. Softening the heels down, another breath here. Slight bend through the knees, lift the heels, look up, float or walk the feet. Inhale, lengthen the spine. Exhale, hold. Push through the feet, inhale, reach up. Exhale, hands forward. Okay. So we're gonna move a little bit and kind of freestyle shake. Yeah, let's do this song. It's a nice mantra. So just kind of sway, feel the music, you can close the eyes. And just dance into your body. Find your rhythm, your contact with the music. Chant along if you want. This is called the Maha Mantra, the great mantra. It's considered to have all of the feeling of every mantra ever.
It's a connection that please use me in the service of love is the ultimate message. Like the energy of the universe and the person that is behind your creativity, soul, may they work together. Let's kind of start to bounce and shake a little bit, take off any moving parts. Legs. Any leg is getting that stuff moving. And then inhale, stretch your arms up, feet slightly wider than hips. Exhale, powerful breath out, swing the arms behind you, knees bent. Inhale, stretch up, swing it back. Powerful breaths, let it go. Good, two more. And then breathe in. Exhale, relax, standing. Just feeling what's here, maybe swaying a little, kind of grounding into this energy. Part of the body, if you'd like, hands on your body. Kind of affirming your presence with it. So bridging that gap that sometimes gets created between the mind and the body when we get really in our heads. Integrating the body's wisdom back here. But I trust my body, I rely on this wisdom. I open all the doors for healing so that wisdom can really flow freely. Any part of us that is asking to be held, to leave space for that holding. Whether that's a supposedly good part or bad part, whatever it might be, our anger, our frustration, our spiraling thoughts, sit with them, let that be a place that's safe for all of it. It's land. Okay, let's come sitting down. And we'll get into a little meditation that's short but sweet before we get into the rest of the practice. I love this meditation because it just sort of like locks me in. See what your experience is. You'll bring the thumbs to the temples. So find that little groove. You want to push, but not that hard. Just create some like firm connection there. And then what we'll do is we're going to chant the Satnam mantra, but broken down into its parts. Satanama. We've done that mantra in other meditations. Sa is infinity. Ta is life. Na is death. Ma is rebirth. So that Sat Nam, Sat means eternal or that which is true always, whether past, present, future, it's just always true. Nam is the name or my vibration. So that mantra broken down, it sort of becomes this like code breaker in terms of patterns. Like, what are these codes and patterns that are in my subconscious mind? So we start to just like lock into Satanama, and it's meant to start to dissolve all that which is not the eternal identity, everything that stands in the way of me and that. This is called meditation for healing addictions, right? So whether it's a thought pattern that's addictive, whether it's an activity, just kind of honing the brain in and the mind as well. So how it hones the brain in chemically or physically is through the back teeth. We're biting the back molars down for each syllable. So sa, and I'm mentally chanting, sa, I bite my back teeth down. So it creates this pulse. And that moves from here into the central cortex of the brain. Okay, let's give it a try. So you're just gonna have the eyes closed, thumbs pressing into the temples gently, making contact firm but gentle. And then begin that recitation in the mind, each mantra, each syllable, kind of pulsing the back teeth together. Nice natural breath in and out through the nose. Keep it going, your rhythm, your pulse, keep that steady pulse going. Last 10 seconds. You're done. Relax the arms down. Feel what's here. So we did 3 minutes of that. It's a good practice to do regularly, 3 to 5 minutes. And come laying down when you're ready. No rush to get there, just making your way to lie down. Oh, okay, okay. So on your back, the arms are at your sides, palms open, legs slightly apart, just kind of relaxing here. And this is going to be an interesting journey of pretending to snore. So for a minute and a half here, just snore. Now in your unique snoring way, go for it. It's kind of getting the brain activated. Okay, and we start with a cute snore and then really get into it, that offensive, loud, like full rattling. Woo. Keep it up 15 more seconds. Awesome. And then you can relax out of that. Back to natural breath. All right. So the next little bit, we're going to be working on the navel area, which is not often strengthened in yoga classes in general, but a lot in Kundalini. So you're going to do your best here. If you need any support for your back, slide your hands under your butt, and that'll bring you some kind of grounding there. Try to keep your navel pulled in towards your spine and your lower back down towards the ground. Point your toes and then lift your feet 6 inches, both legs. You're going to hold here and breathe and do your best. This is not an easy ask, but it definitely starts to bring out any inner anger, puts pressure on the navel point. Good. Yeah, reaching the toes forward towards me. Breathing, straighten legs. This is a lot of mind over matter with core stuff. Sort of calls us internally to find that point of strength, determination, commitment. Do your best. Body starts to shake. That's totally fine, normal. It's the nervous system really integrating. Different level of strength here. You're doing great. Good job. Good. Keep the breath steady. So putting pressure on the nervous or on the navel point that starts to balance our entire system. Right. So the navel center is almost like the ground zero or the hub of so many nerve endings that begin and end there. Almost like the sun, right? Solar plexus, the solar center of the body. So it radiates this energetic integrity. Circulation becomes more powerful, beautiful. So you stay in the posture as best you can. Stick out your tongue, breath of fire through your mouth. Good. Now we're really sort of like excavating those deeper layers of energy and breathing them out. Do your best. You're doing great. Keep it up. Good. Awesome. 30 more seconds. Do your best. Stick with it. Adjusting where you have to, but locking in where you can, right? Really get that mind on board that you're only here for 20 seconds, just a tiny sliver of your day, of this class. 10 seconds. Stick the tongue out. Good. Breathe in. Relax. Well done. Big work. Yeah. We love the navel center. Such a powerful, it'll transform your life. You do core stuff or core nabi kriyas. Nabi is the navel plexus. We start to do that every day. Forget it. You're unstoppable. Okay. Stay on your back. Bring your legs up to 90 degrees. So legs straight up towards the ceiling. And now we're going to beat the ground with all the anger you can achieve with your hands. Good. Good, straight arms. Get it out. Anything that's gotten you angry recently or in the past at yourself or at other people or at a situation. Let it out of your body. Don't keep it in there. Just express it out through the arms. Your breath steady. Good job. Keep it going. A little more to go. How dare that person or that group of people, right? Transgressing boundaries, disrespecting your sovereign soul. Keep going. Last little bit. You guys are great. This is a practice of endurance because we're excavating our grit a little bit. Okay, 30 seconds. Keep it going. Good job. Good job. Go further. What's another? Get it out. Get it out. Get it out.
Personal. 4, 3, 2, 1, and relax. Bring your knees into your chest. Relax. Keep your knees hugged close. Stick your tongue out. Inhale through your open mouth. Exhale through your nose. Keep it going. Inhale through the open mouth. Sticking the tongue out. Exhale through the nose. Take in these big gulps of energy, big inhales through the mouth. Stick the tongue out. The breath that you breathe in starts to sort of like move across that surface of your tongue, cools off a little bit. It brings in this cooling energy into the body. Just like when dogs pant, right? They're trying to cool off some of that energy, that anger, grounding back in. Inhale through the mouth, exhale out the nose. Keep it going. Rock yourself up, coming to sit on your heels with a cushion or a blanket under your sit bones. You can also sit directly on the ground if that's all available for you, but that can be really a lot for your knees. So we want the heels separate, sitting between the feet. Okay. Let's feel here for a moment, tune in. And cross your arms over your body, kind of gripping your arms, upper arms. Press your arms into your torso, into your chest. And then we're going to bow forward towards the ground and then back up. And then back down and up, and just continue to bow. Trying to reach the forehead to the floor. We've got cushions. It can be a little bit inaccessible, so just do what you can. That distance between the arms and the thighs. Just bowing the head down. About 30 bows per minute. So really taking each bow is about 2 seconds. Starting to move energy up through the higher centers of the brain. And refreshing the part that is our executive brain, the frontal cortex. So we get out of that lizard, emotional, kind of reactive state. Although that also has its place, right? We kind of process it through our previous exercises, and now we're reclaiming those parts of us that are really wise, full of joy, deeply connected. Right? These are the qualities of the soul, according to the yogis. Spontaneous joy, spontaneous knowing. Sometimes we just know. May our intuitions be really honed here through our practice, little by little, day by day, kind of reclaiming that knowing, that inner voice. Last two. And back upright. Release the arms, meditate for a moment. Feel that pulse, that rocking, maybe still slightly present inside of you. And then sit with your legs straight out. A gentle massage in the knees. Okay. So now we're going to, with the palms, start to like count all parts of them. So all up and down the legs, thighs, inner thighs, backs of the legs. Bend your knees if you need to, really get the feet, maybe the soles of the feet, backs of the calves, and then move all around. So belly, the lower back, the chest, all parts of the body, armpits, neck, adjusting the intensity as needed for different areas. Just continuing to make contact with all parts of your body and really kind of waking up, feeling these loving little flaps here. Good, yeah, under the armpits, the limbs there. Side bodies, chest, very gently tapping upper shoulders, kidneys, all over, lifting your butt. Good, last little bit, keep it going. We, all of you. Keep it going, last 10 seconds. All right. And then just pause and feel. All right. Let's stand up. Okay, so this next part, we're gonna sing. This is a relatively simple mantra, Wahe Guru, Wahe Jio. It's a celebration of that wisdom of the teachers, your inner teacher. Okay, you're gonna keep your arms hanging and your spine parallel to the ground, and you're just gonna let it hang. Let your head hang, let your arms hang. Wahe Guru. And sing. Wahe Guru, Wahe Jio. Don't forget to let your head hang, your hands and arms. Keep your spine straight, slight bend in your knees so they're not locking, but like keeping that length as best you can, just a little longer. Beautiful. And then slowly make your way down onto your stomach. Relax here for a moment. And stack the palms. Rest the forehead down. Good. Keep singing and come into Cobra. So Cobra can be very different for everyone. You can be up high or a little bit baby Cobra, middle. Just find that stretch for your body. It's gonna open you up without overdoing it. Lift the chest, elbows hug in and pull back slightly. Pressing through the feet. Good, really strengthening the low back, the kidneys, revitalizing the adrenals. Okay, and then we're gonna stay in cobra and start kicking the ground with your feet. Kind of tapping. Just 30 seconds here. A little bit longer, breathing. Awesome, and then rest. Release your arms, stack your palms, rest your forehead down on the hands. And then hands under the shoulders, press back into a child's pose. Rest for a moment there just to reset the spine. Breathe into the low back. And when you feel ready, rise up into easy pose, cross-legged. Okay. So this next part is called Sat Kriya, which we've done in other practices. Maybe you were here for that. It's also a standalone practice that's also excellent for sort of activating that clarity of mind and action and bringing the two together. Bless you. Maybe it'll come out during the. So easy pose, hands are together, interlace the fingers, stretch the pointer fingers up. For ladies, left thumb over right, for men, right thumb over left. Arms extend up to the sky, hugging the ears a little bit. So you got this super stretchy spine, lengthening upwards. And then we're going to chant along with this Sat and pull the navel in, and Nam, relax the belly out. And just find that steady chanting. Sat, Nam, Sat, Nam, Sat, Nam, Sat, Nam, Sat, Nam, Sat, Nam, Sat. Good. Chanting from the belly. Sat, Nam, 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 Sat, Nam,
Sat. 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 Good. Inhale. Squeeze all your muscles tight up the spine, reaching the fingers mentally. Allow your energy to flow up to the top of your skull. And exhale, relax, float the arms down. Let's take a moment to absorb that, feel into it. When you're ready, come laying down on your back and just nap, rest. And cover up with a blanket if you like. Take some rest here. May all of the effort and focus that you've given to this practice and yourself be integrated here and really create new pathways for love, energy, presence. Start to deepen your breath. Inviting in space to hold you, releasing what is no longer yours to hold. So your next inhale, as you feel ready, stretch the arms overhead, circling ankles and wrists. Taking a big stretch here. And bring your knees into your chest. Next exhale. Gonna rock side to side here. And then drop your knees to the left, taking a little twist into the spine. Back to center to the other side. Back through the middle, rub the palms together, rub the feet together, and getting everything charged up, back open, awake. And when you're ready, rock up to easy pose. I'm gonna do a little meditation here. It's almost like a breath practice, even though it's a mantra meditation. So get comfortable, sit in an easy pose that's supported. The mantra we were singing, Wahe Guru, Wahe Guru, Wahe Guru, Wahe Jio. So this mantra is a doorway for experiencing that true nature of the soul, right? Like reaching out for that, calling it in that, yeah, I want to have a distinct connection and relationship with this part of me that is me, actually. And we're going to chant that mantra 8 times on one breath. So it's going to be like a monotone, rapid kind of rhythmic thing. If you're like, I'm running out of breath, I can't, there's like 3 more reps, that's okay. Pause, breathe in again, and keep it going. You were building up our capacity to use the breath and have space for enough breath to do that 8 times in one exhale. So it's a little challenge practice, but it'll be good. And okay, I wanted to share this thing with you. So the commentary about this practice, the reason mantras are so potent, there's many, but one of them is that they stimulate meridians on the roof of the mouth that connect to the brain and to these energy lines that stimulate different energy in us. So this mantra causes a very subtle rub against the center of the palate and stimulates the 32nd meridian, known in the West as the Christ meridian and in the East as the Sattvik Buddha Bind. So bind is like a bindi, like a point, like an acupressure center, a portal. So this sort of movement of the tongue on the roof of the mouth stimulates this meridian, and the practice will enable you to think right, act right, see right, look at yourself, imagine, and meditate. Everything else follows. You will wipe out a lot of negativity. So if you can do this meditation correctly, you will come out with the best of yourself. Please participate with heart and mind. So let's try it. Let's see. I was talking with a fellow teacher of mine, and she was like, my whole thing is like, oh yeah, is that what I'm gonna see? Like there's all these like, this is what this mantra or meditation does. And so her whole thing and journey as a teacher was to like find out, experiment, like, really? Okay, let's see. So who knows, but we're gonna try. So the left palm is holding the right hand and the thumb tips are touching. And just rest the hands in the lap like this, super relaxed. And our eyes are closed, so there's no drishti, there's no focus. Left the gaze. So let's start with a big breath in, feel your belly, lungs, chest. And exhale, let it go. So again, the mantra is Wahe Guru, Wahe Guru, Wahe Guru, Wahe Jio. So we're going to try for 8 reps on one breath. Do our best. Inhale. Wahe Guru, Wahe Guru, Wahe Guru, Wahe Jio, 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 Wahe Jio. Okay. So now we know what we're working with. Breathe out. And try again, breathe in. Wahe Guru, Wahe Guru, Wahe Guru, Wahe Jio, 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 Wahe Guru, Wahe Guru, Wahe Guru, Wahe Jio. Wahe Guru, Wahe Guru, Wahe Guru, Wahe Jio, 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 Wahe Guru. Wahe Guru, Wahe Guru, Wahe Guru, Wahe Jio, 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 Wahe Jio, Wahe Jio. Wahe Guru, Wahe Guru, Wahe Guru, Wahe Jio, Wahe Guru, Wahe Guru, Wahe Guru, Wahe Jio, Wahe Guru, Wahe Guru, Wahe Jio, Wahe Jio, Wahe Jio. Wahe Guru, Wahe Guru, Wahe Guru, Wahe Jio, Wahe Guru, Wahe Guru, Wahe Jio, Wahe Wahe Jio, Wahe Jio, Jio, Jio. Wahe Guru, Wahe Guru, Wahe Guru, Wahe Jio, Wahe Guru, Wahe Guru, Wahe Guru, Wahe Jio, Wahe Wahe Jio, Jio. Wahe Guru, Wahe Guru, Wahe Guru, Wahe Jio, Wahe Guru, Wahe Guru, Wahe Guru, Wahe Jio. Wahe Guru, Wahe Guru, Wahe Guru, Wahe Jio, Wahe Guru, Wahe Guru, Wahe Guru, Wahe Jio, Wahe Wahe Guru, Wahe Guru, Wahe Guru, Wahe Jio, Wahe Guru, Wahe Guru, Wahe Guru, Wahe Jio, Wahe Guru, Wahe Jio, Wahe Jio, Jio. Wahe Guru, Wahe Guru, Wahe Guru, Wahe Jio, Wahe Guru, Wahe Guru, Wahe Jio, Wahe We hear your voice. Wahe Guru, Wahe Guru, Wahe Guru, Wahe Jio, Wahe Guru, Wahe Jio, Wahe Guru, Wahe Guru, Wahe Guru, Wahe Jio, Wahe Guru, Wahe Guru, Wahe Jio, Wahe Wahe Guru, Wahe Guru, Wahe Guru, Wahe Jio, Wahe Guru, Wahe Guru, Wahe Guru, Wahe Jio. Wahe Guru, Wahe Guru, Wahe Guru, Wahe Jio, Wahe Guru, Wahe Jio, Wahe Guru, Wahe Jio. Wahe Guru, Wahe Guru, Wahe Guru, Wahe Jio, Wahe Guru, Wahe Guru, Wahe Guru, Wahe Jio, Wahe Guru, Wahe Guru, Wahe Jio, Wahe Guru, Wahe Jio, Wahe Jio. Wahe Guru, Wahe Guru, Wahe Guru, Wahe Jio, Wahe Guru, Wahe Guru, Wahe Guru, Wahe Jio, Wahe Guru, Wahe Guru, Wahe Guru, Wahe Jio, Wahe. Good. Take a big breath in. Hold the breath. Feel the soul and source. Always link up and recognize that is the sort of power. That's where I can gain all of what I am needing or wanting, or just that communion in general, which is sort of the like very foundational desire of the heart to give and receive love. The self. Those are practice. So we're having a little song that we sing. If you know it, please sing along, and really sending this out to all who are suffering all around the world, unimaginable challenges and difficulties, and may their may their time to feel relief and be held in support and care be now. May the long time sun shine upon you. All love surround you. And the pure light within you guide your way. Guide your way. Guide your way on. Through the long Sat short Nam. So peace to all, love to all, light to all. Thank you so much for letting me serve you today. You have a beautiful rest of your day. Thanks, y'all. If you have